Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Noodle Journey, where we will continue our exploration of the world of instant noodles together with Nongshim Shin Black Ramyun. After kicking off our first episode with Nongshim Shin Ramyun, it seems only fitting to look at Shin Black, an extremely popular upgrade of the red packaged version. Many on the internet consider this to be the Rolls-Royce of Korean noodles, but we do have a small caveat to talk about. Many Nongshim products sold in America are also manufactured in America, while Korean Nongshim is manufactured in, South Korea. This particular Shin Black is made in California, which can be seen on the back of the package. But it is also easy to differentiate when buying online, because, at least at the time of this filming, the American version has its packaging horizontally oriented, with the seams to the left and right of the writing, while the Korean version has the seams at the top and bottom. Why is this important? Well, some of the aspects of packaged noodle products may vary depending on the manufacturing location. Since I have the American version in my hands, with no Asian market near me or Korean packaging in sight, I'll shut the hell up about all of this and talk about the differences at the end of the video. Let's check out what's in the package. We have the same round fried noodles as in the Shin Red Ramyun. We have a veggie packet, and we have two soup bases. One of these is your basic beefy chili broth, similar to Shin Red, while the other one is what makes this unique. The second broth packet essentially turns the broth into a thicker, more bone brothy consistency thanks to the magic of powdered beef extract, potato starch, and some other thickening agents. It's what makes this quote-unquote premium. The vegetable packet is also different here, containing only green onion, red pepper flakes, sliced garlic, and mushroom. Not a carrot in sight. Slightly more interesting than the vegetable packet in Shin Red, in my opinion. To the stovetop. Bring 550 milliliters of water to a boil. Add in everything. Stir, and boil 4 to 5 minutes to your desired noodle texture. Time to serve. The noodles are identical to your Shin Red, so right off the bat I will just give them an 8 because I know they're excellent. What about this broth though? The aroma is certainly more mushroomy and beefy, with less chili detectable. I get a whiff of seaweed as well. You'll notice the consistency of the soup is a little thick and creamy. I don't think it's going to fool anyone into believing it's actual bone broth that's been simmering for hours, but I find the presentation nice. As far as the taste, you'll still get the same red chili that you get in Nongshim Red. There's some good garlic flavor in there, a tiny bit of seaweed umami, and ginger. All around, a general earthy beefiness. It's really good. It is salty. You're not going to find many packages of instant noodles that are not salty. I have read some comments online from people who seem to think the saltiness overpowers any other flavors here, and sorry, that's just objectively not true. As far as the spiciness, this is less spicy than the flagship variety, maybe due to the added broth packet, who knows. Let's call it a 5 out of 10. Any of the add-ons I mentioned for Nongshim would be good here, but this will also stand on its own as a meal. So now I just want to briefly touch on the American versus Korean differences if you buy these in the US. The Korean version is slightly spicier to my palate and has a little more flavor thanks to some extra ingredients. The Korean vegetable packet also has more stuff in it, including our elusive friend bok choy. If there's some interest, I will plan on making a short video with a hot sauce recommendation for this, and other milder ramyun flavors if spice interests you, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Unless this is the future, and I've already done so, in which case, Disregard? Anyway, I don't point out the Korean differences to detract from the American product because I think both are excellent. Beggars can't be choosers, and while I may occasionally beg for the Korean version, I will absolutely choose the American version if it's what's available. If you order this online, pay attention to the packaging because it may affect which version you get, assuming you're not looking at a misleading stock photo. It's worth mentioning all of this because I found the Korean version has been very difficult to buy in the US lately, at least without a considerable markup coupled with the uncertainty of which version you might be getting. You will likely have better luck with your local Asian market than buying online if you're in the US and want the Korean version. I've seen folks online say they have had some success buying Nongshim Black at Walmart of all places, but I am not in the habit of frequenting Walmart, and so I don't know if that is regional or nationwide. But I promise I will check up on this the next time I have no choice but to enter a Walmart. Ugh. There's not much else I can say about Nongshim Shin Black other than it's absolutely worth your money if you can find it. It has terrific flavor, excellent texture, a comfortable spice level, and awesome noodles. It may be hard to find and it may lack some flavor nuance of its Korean counterpart, but please do yourself a favor and try this. Is it worth the slightly more premium price tag compared to its red sibling? Yes, but maybe as a less frequent purchase. A noodle treat, if you will. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, please comment if you have any questions, and please like and subscribe to continue on this noodle journey with me.